One of the most important assets in photography or any kind of demo reel or anything like that is building your online portfolio. Probably one of the biggest topics, popular questions, anything that a lot of people get asked. So it's something that I get asked, and I wanted to help you guys by giving you some personal tips, some things that I've done for myself that I want to help you guys out in helping you build an online portfolio or just a portfolio in general. So here's some quick tips for you to help you out. This was a mistake I made when I first started out, and since then I've cleaned out a lot of stuff and everything like that, and that is not to upload every single thing you take and then just say, hey, number 1 was my favorite out of 20. No, upload your favorite, upload the best one. Don't upload everything, especially if you have the same kind of shoot with all different model, all with the same model. If you do that, it just looks clustered, looks weird, and it doesn't look versatile. So don't upload everything. Be very specific. Pick the best, and I swear it will work out. And yeah, it's just easier to be more concise with that. How about you look at your watch and allow some time to pass before you officially make the finalized edit, before you decide to put it online. Give yourself some mental time to relax and separate yourselves. I do this a lot with my event and wedding photography, something that I put a lot of mental and creativity into, so that way I can step away and I can look back. I'm not just in the moment at the time making the edit that I want, but I could step back and then maybe a day or two later be like, ooh, why did I make this change? Or ooh, why would I post that? You will come with a fresher mind if you take your time, step back, and just let some time pass. Look at that watch and just go, all right, I'll give it 5 minutes. It's important when building your portfolio, or especially if you do something on your website, ask if you keep doing the same thing. If you're not showing you're versatile, if your creativity looks like you're just doing one thing, you only do this one pose with this one lighting technique, try different things. I guarantee you, if you expand your portfolio, you'll hit a majority of clients out there. You're not just going to get kind of stereotyped in this one thing, and you will look like you are obviously more professional because you know what you're doing, and you will be open for more jobs. So be a little more broad, stop doing something specific, in my opinion, and just get out there. Don't add large, annoying watermarks to your images. Enough said. If you do that, I'm just gonna slap myself in the face. I'm a huge proponent of mobile photography because I love Instagram. I do it every single day, and it's just something great. It's something you have with you all the time. You have a camera with you. You could document things, situations, things that you normally won't when you don't have your DSLR. But it just goes beyond mobile photography. When you edit, actually edit. Get a Snapseed, get a mobile editing program. Lightroom's on tablets now, on Android, iPhone devices. You can use that to your advantage. Don't just use an Instagram and slap a filter on it. Not some stupid filter that's pre-generated. Actually edit. You could do some strong things, basically almost like you're shooting RAW to an extent. You could change white balance and all that kind of stuff. But don't just slap a filter on things. Actually give a shit and try, and your pictures will turn out much, much better, especially when you're trying to expose yourself and you're uploading things constantly to getting things going. One thing I like to do is to ask people online. I have my own critique group. I follow a lot of critique groups because it's great if you have, like, you're stuck between 1 or 2 images and you're just like, oh, I'm not sure why this is throwing me off, or I'm not sure why I like this. Go out there, ask for help, ask for outside advice. Obviously, some people aren't going to be credible and they're just going to say some BS and they're going to troll, but there's people out there that will actually help engage and give you some positive feedback. Even though if they don't like something about the image, they'll say, hey, maybe you should try this better. That's what I try to do with my eye critique series. So I post things online so that way you can see what's the best of the best. You can narrow it down, and something that you can maybe understand why something isn't working and something in your head. And you're like, oh, maybe I never thought of that before. And don't be satisfied with copying someone else's work. You know, everyone gets influenced by somebody, be it videographers, whatever, artists in general. Don't just copy someone's work. See what aspects you like, oh, I like the way you light things, but kind of make it your own. Give it your own unique style, because that's their style. You know, everyone says, how do you get your own style? And especially your portfolio should express your style. It just happens. You come into it. It might not happen after a month. It might happen after a year or so. For example, I really love low angle perspectives. So that way I lay on the ground and take some images, and I think it really makes things dynamic. So in my opinion, that's how I kind of took things in regards to some portraiture engagements and stuff like that. But develop your own style, and especially when thinking and building your portfolio, when you want to add certain images, I mean, they can be placed or whatever, but focus on seeing the image. Capturing it real time, in the moment. Don't think about capturing and then the editing process after. Do what you can to get it right as best as you can. The more natural, the more realistic it is, the better impact it will have on a viewer. Not just focusing on the editing and the post-processing after. Trust me, a lot of people in our industry, as soon as we have, as soon as we hear, let's fix it in post, we want to murder you. That's how it happens. So don't get murdered. Rounding out the batch, and that is just keep posting work. It's keeping content, keep it coming. You don't have to post something every single day, but if you want to challenge yourself, do it 2 or 3 times a week. Get good content, flowing, fresh, some clear things, so that way it's just something that people can try to grab and latch onto. And that way, once again, you're going to get some feedback, especially if you're posting a lot. It's showing that you're active, that you're wanting help, and that's something very, very key, and it's something that you should really do. So post content, and it can really, really help your portfolio, 1000%. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Thank you for watching this video about some of my quick tips on building your online portfolio. It's just something you need to do. Don't post 1,000 photos in a portfolio. Get them down to 10 and 15 images. They really need to be your best. If you want to hide an image, it should not be in a portfolio. If you feel like, I don't know, ask online and see what you can improve. So that way maybe you can do it again next time and then add it to your portfolio. If you guys have any questions or comments, please list them down in the comments below. And I really want to hear what you guys have to hear about. What would you suggest for online portfolios or portfolios in general? What are some of the tips that you guys would give others as well? I know there's a lot. I only tackled some, but I think they're pretty key tips, and I think it will help you guys out. But as always, keep an eye out and build those portfolios.